earliest I've gone out to vlog. It's about noon right now, and I am quite cold. So, what I want to do is, I'm gonna wear my hoodie. What I want to do is, I want to find a route that lets me close my fitness ring. Because the 30-minute walk, what I call Trail 3, or Path 3, I believe, gives me about 220 to 30 calories, and my goal is to 300. So, it's not quite close. Almost 5-6 of the way there. You know, like math. Christmas tree. I should have brought my gloves. So I'm gonna do the usual Trail 3, but after I come back, go around the neighborhood a bit, try to extend my calories so that I hit that 300 goal. I don't like. Zero calories, and if I go home to get me some gloves, that's going to be like an artificial added component that will reflect the true stats of the powerlifting. This is a reverse panel again. There's a woman walking, and I don't want to be a jackass and following her. I'm gonna switch hands. This is wait, so I have an idea. Let's mathematically calculate how much more time I have to spend walking in in order to hit that 300 goal. So let's go for a lower estimate. I fulfill 220 of the 300 calories in this 30-minute walk called Path 3. And that takes roughly 30 minutes. So 220 calories is 30 minutes. And now we do a ratio. 220 calories over 300 calories equals 30 minutes over X. No, yes, X minutes. Right? That makes sense, right? Now we're going to simplify. 22 over 30 equals 30 over X. So that would be 30 squared equals 22x. And I can't do that in my head. Let's estimate. Let's go down to 20. 30 squared equals 20x. So that's 3 times 15, because it's 2 times 10, right? So I'm just splitting the 20 into 2 and 10, and then dividing them into each of the 30s. That's 3 times 15, that's 45. So that means I have to go a total of 45 minutes out, meaning the usual 12, 30 minutes, plus an extra 15 minutes. It's pretty cold. I don't know why I switched hands again. I think I just did that involuntarily. I'm gonna switch it. My left hand is so cold. So yeah, expect this to be a 45-minute vlog if I am able to do this in one fell swoop without accidentally clicking the end video button. And the goal of this is to find a suitable 15-minute walk that isn't too inconveniencing. Too much of an inconvenience. Like, if I spend that 15-minute walk, like, going in the opposite direction of my house, then it's gonna take me more than 15 minutes to get back to my house, because I have to essentially make up for that. Some good news. My journal. Have I talked to you about my journal lately? I believe I have. Maybe. I'm not sure. My mind's a bit fragile today. So, oh yeah, I did. Like, last time I was on this show, right? I just didn't put my journal on this maybe path 3. essentially, I was just frustrated that like my old journaling style was essentially me doing all the old cliche stuff like it was essentially a diary, which is what a journal pretty much is. But I had all these cliche things that the internet told me to do, like get what you were thankful for, and what's on your mind, and so forth and so forth. Switching my hands again. My right hand is getting numb. But it was a whole essay, I had like paragraphs of stuff. And, if you got to write a whole essay a day about yourself, oh dear, that's a strange Christmas tree placement. I'm sure the cars would like that. Anyways, it was just, I couldn't keep it up. Like, it was unsustainable, the fact that I had to write a whole essay. So I just stopped. And then, recently, I've done a new journal style, where I essentially write out all that I have to do, like all that I want to do. Not only today, but like the next few days. Oh yeah, I did talk to you about this in my last vlog on Path 3. So this is essentially deja vu for you if you've been keeping up. I know that it's actually done here with people, and it's not necessarily your fault. It's just my content. Until yesterday, I added these intermediate steps, right? So I had a thought, a good idea to help motivation is that you're setting for yourself intermediate goals so you can keep that nation going. So yeah, I had that thought. So I was like, okay, I'll do some intermediate goals so one of my big projects is I'm recording a new piano computer. Of course it's not a piano. I can't play piano. I'm doing everything with a violin. So the goal is, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but my intermediate goals were go up to this measure, go up to that measure, this kind of stuff. And then if I did it, then a little bit checkmark, and this is my motivation, It's very cheesy and shit-faced. If you're really maniacally invested in these vlogs, you might realize that I've taken a different path than I have last time in this end loop, this little loop. I would have gotten left in that last intersection a few minutes ago, but I didn't. I went straight. I'm going to complete the loop by going around that bend to the left, and now I'm going to end back where I am. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm just reversing the direction of the end loop. I think it's nice to have a bit of perspective in this once in a while, because the end loop, it's just a loop, right? So yeah, in the loop you start in a very high place, you go down this big hill, you end up in a very low place. I feel very low right now because I'm at like nearly the end of the loop. And then once we go around that bend right there, here you go. That like where the blue sign is, you see where it is? Yeah, it's kind of subtle, but I'll point it out to you. But once we go around that bend, we're gonna go up a big hill. We're gonna end up right back where we were. But the thing is, this bend thing, it like overcompensates for the dip in height. So it goes like from the direction I am going, goes way up, higher than the point where the loop starts, and it goes back down to match where the loop is. So it's like it's a bigger hill, and it decreases a bit, right? While the other way would be like it's a big hill, but just up until where the end of the loop is. So it like overcompensates for that a bit. So that'll be a bigger hill to climb, but you know, that decreases a bit fun. So I'm just trying out things, see what I like. Maybe I'll share my findings with you, like some sort of deranged scientist. You can see this hill here I have to climb. You know, I'm kind of dreading it at the moment, this big hill, but you know, maybe it'll be like drugs, like smoking, like you hear all this bad stuff about smoking, and then like you actually try it, even though you like don't like it and it's your arch enemy, and suddenly you're like, holy crap, this is kind of cool. I'm kidding, guys. That's called addiction, and addiction is bad. Stay away from drugs, stay away from smoking, people. And smoking cigarettes. Smoking people is bad. That's called person arson. Parson. And if you do it to your family, that's called Parkinson. And people who do that often have Parkinson's disease. So, Parkinson's disease is directly linked to lighting your brothers on fire. Yes. I'm kind of impatient without going up this hill, so I'm gonna run a bit. I'm gonna jog a bit. This ain't necessarily a run. Slight decrease. That, where the stop sign is the end of our little loop. So we're back where we started. And you know what I'm gonna say, right? I like the old style better. So we came back this way, and then we will take the left this way in future vlogs. Because having a bigger hill to climb is much more difficult than having a bigger hill to go down, you know? What are we at? 20 minutes? We have 25 minutes to go until this vlog ends. This is vlog 194, guys, in case you haven't been keeping up. Alright, peoples. What should I do? I've got this vlog planned about ends about this vlog and about trails. And it's already the new year, it's past the new year. So I guess I should get started on one of those today, right? That's common sense, right? So I mean, the only good place to have these vlogs is in the basement where the puzzle is. Now, do you remember the Christmas tree? We're going right this time because that's where the path is. There's like 5 different things on this path. It's very loopy. It makes your head spin. I think I'll get started on the trail vlog today because that requires more work. I have to go back through my all my different vlogs, see if it's a trail, and then rate it on some criteria I will define. I've already got some good criteria listed in my head, like its replayability, which is, I guess, a combination of a whole different host of criteria. It's safety, it's beauty, maybe that's it. I'll have to think. I think length is implied in replayability, but that might not be the case. I might not put that with the replayability. I might make it its own separate category, because replayability has this sort of emotional aspect, right? And then some of you got this like physical concern separate from your emotional concern of like, but you know, it's just my opinion. This is all gonna be my opinion, right? In one of my later trails, I went to the Balakinwood Trail across the Mallion Bridge. And we, like, you know, me as a architecture fanatic, I like the graveyards. They have lots of monuments. I love monuments. Gettysburg is my favorite place because of the monuments. So, of course, I'm gonna rate it highly on beauty. But some of you who might not like graveyards might be like, hey, this kind of sucks. There are 2 graveyards. I don't like graveyards. They make me scared. So I'm not gonna rate it highly on replayability or so. You know what I mean? So this is all very subjective. Of course I'm gonna give you the facts as to why I rate it, but how I rate it will be based on my personal opinion. So just because I give a 1 on something doesn't mean it's like objectively like terrible looking or way too long or way too short or whatever, you know? Hell, I'll try to look up the specific quantitative details on it. You know, it's the length. the number of people there, yada yada yada, you know? Okay, I just gave myself some extra work I was not gonna really do. Very chatty today. You like chatty vlogs, you don't like when there's only ASMR, right? I don't know. Please comment below what type of vlog you like. Cause I see you guys, I see the boost in viewership. There's this one vlog with over 100 views. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So I'd like to pose you guys a question, because there are no comments on my videos, and I am kind of scared that, you know, even though these vlogs aren't the center of my life, you know, like the source of my income, you know, these vlogs aren't that. I do want to give you guys, the viewers, the best experience possible, and of course that won't be possible since you guys have different tastes, I know, but you know, give you guys a treat, give you guys not really a treat, like something stylized for you guys, because you know, I'm a very moldable person. I'm kind of lost without specific instructions, so you guys can chip in once in a while, tell me what you guys want, you know, that would be cool, right? We're on 27 minutes, guys, and I'm switching hands because my left hand is very numb. It's like slow to move, you know? So, fun fact today, I have these alarms. I know it's winter break, but I have these alarms because I want to build myself an effective sleep schedule, and I don't want to fall into the trap of laziness and sloth that breaks being like inspired all of us, you know? So I made myself a few alarms that like go off at 7, right? They're supposed to go off at 7, apparently. Unfortunately, they went off at like 11:30. Like minor mistake, you know, like 4 hours. Ooh. But in all seriousness, I do not know why they did that. I'm very angry because I overslept and I went 10 hours of sleep today, which I know is good, but like I'm afraid that I'm gonna keep this pattern going until school starts, and I'm gonna be like a zombie at school because I have to wake up at like 6 in order to catch the train, you know? guys think I could be an effective fanboy? Like, I think I could be a good fanboy, right? But the thing is, I've got no boobs. I don't know. Because I don't think of myself as a fanboy. Well, I could be one if someone forced me to, but I wouldn't be a good fanboy because I don't know what fanboys are. Well, I know what they are, I just don't know how they behave and such. Anyways, disturbing tangent over. You guys can believe that you never heard that. I'm back on the path towards home, which would be to the left, but I don't want to experiment. I want to push this to 45 minutes. So, you know, let's go for it. And I believe my phone will give me a notification when my fitness ring closes. So let's be on the lookout for that. Walking around during break is always a dangerous thing to do because your friends from college are back, so you have a good risk of running into them, and then the awkward stare ensues. Do we want to go this way? Do we want to go another street? Let's go another street. Because I believe there's a dead end here, and I don't want to go to the dead end. I believe it's the next street over. Dead ends aren't really good for me because we have to go back the way we came, and that's not really efficient, you know. Yeah, so you see the no outlet sign there, hidden behind that tree. This one, no outlet. That means it's a dead end, right? So we will stop here and go left. There were a lot of people today. I'm not really sure I like that. I don't like people. Ominous rope. It was dangling from a tree over the sidewalk. So it could be like a Halloween prank, a very morbid Halloween prank. You know, just hang yourself for other people to see, for little kids to see on trick-or-treating. Ain't that fun? I would do that. But only as like masochism, you know? I could hang myself, I could like bring myself to 90% towards death if I can get a boner, if I can like traumatize the kids in 2 different ways, you know, that'd be fun, right? Good deal, right? Anyways, second tangent over. We're at 34 minutes. We've got about 10 minutes to go. I'm watching my phone to see if the notification occurs. I don't really got anything to say right now because I'm just even my mouth is kind of done with this. I've done enough yapping. It's dry. It probably smells terrible. In fact, it does smell terrible. I don't have good breath. You know, I've had the thought that one day I should go for a vlog and walk all the way to CVS. Pretty close. It's an offshoot of Drill 1 or Path 1, and I should do that. Get me some Altoids, get me some beef jerky. Good for my whole life. Maybe for the next month. As long as I have those Altoids that make me a civilized member of society, I believe. I'm kind of apprehensive right now because I'm waiting for the notification to show up, and I'm worried that in my endless wanderings I might put myself in a place I don't want to be. Like, the notification will pop up when I just decided to go for like the next long trek. And I'm afraid to check my fitness ring because last time I swiped down to see the notifications and everything, the video ended. And I smell food right now. Something meaty. Like, oh, it's gone. The smell is gone. Never mind. Let's go for a walk around the neighborhood, shall we? I've got a path there. And the decomposing plant pot is wishing me luck on the journey today. You guys heard that earlier. Very nice of it. The truck is doing some crafty turns there. Very cool. Probably making those hours, but that's alright. Something interesting to spice up the day, So my goal is just ain't no way. I think the dog doesn't like me. I think it doesn't like me, guys. Why are so many people out at noon? Sucks. I'm gonna go for a 7 a.m. walk tomorrow. Alright. Now that everyone is around. The plan is to go around, follow the street until we reach the park. And then we go out the park. And then we go back to the park. I should fulfill it in 6 minutes. Maybe another week. here. There's a little hidden trail over there that goes behind the tennis courts. Let's go there. I hope it's not that muddy. It's very muddy actually. Over there. We need to come off. It's very very windy. Okay, it's died down. I think I have to hold my hoodie. I'm very I have my hoodie because of how my hair drapes over my eyes. I think it's the only thing I can see when I put my hoodie on. So I brushed it over a few times. Hear that? You hear the squelching? I don't know if it's frozen over. You can see the creek here. You can see the wetlands. Some background information. Nice. Love it. Valley Run. Some nice stuff for you to track my location. Very cool. Button bush. Oh, that's like dandelions, right? It looks like dandelions. Pin cushions on the curb. So they're like local dandelions, not invasive. Very nice. It's like stars, aren't they? Swamp white oak. Grow to a height of 60 feet and over 100 years. Oh, lumber. Don't tell that to this tree. It'll freak out. Oh, you see the vines near it? It's like a cape, you know? I believe this is it. Look how spiky they are without their leaves. Old cypress. Well, the trees are indistinguishable this time of year, so I can't really say anything. Ooh, sometimes partially submerged in lakes or swamps. It's like a mangrove, right? Maybe, I'm not sure. It's been a few years since my AP Environmental Science. It has needles. Oh. And the wood, yup, for lumber production. Well, not lumber, but like for construction of stuff. Blue flag iris. Blue flag. Forms large clumps from thick creeping rhizomes. I believe. Oh wow, the vines here are they're quite powerful. Look at that. It would be a pain to go in there. I believe that's where the blue flag irises are. Maybe they're dead. I'm not sure. Ooh, quite tilted sign here. False indigo. So violet? I'm kidding. This native dense shrub helps with erosion control along stream banks and provides cover for birds. Also absorbs nitrogen. Ooh. Not oxygen? That's very cool. I wonder why. Native dense shrub helps with erosion control. So it's like I know nitrogen is a pretty bad problem among fertilizers going into rivers and such. And that's something I remember. Let's see what the sign for the exit of this is. Oh, it's gone. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Alright, so that was the end. I see the notification hasn't come up, so we will go a bit further. No one's here right now because it's very cold. Oh, let's go to the park this time of year. Oh my goodness, it's very wet. Oh, it's very wet. Let's see what the sign is. Buffer. Valley Run. Ooh. Delaware River. Nice. Nice. You can see the tracks here. Something's been here. It's not an animal, it's probably a vehicle. Look at the tracks. So here's the stream bank. And I think the temperature is still above freezing, which is astounding considering how numb my hands are. Oh no, it's frozen. It's partially frozen over, I believe. Or not. I think those were just leaves and rocks. Man, it's sad this time of year. One of my favorite places to go see the street is staircase made of rocks, a bit of a rotting wall. It's quite something. I wonder how much history has been here. I'm wearing my sneakers, so I doubt this is a problem. Oh, but it's very muddy over there. I won't go that far. I'll just stand here. If I haven't pissed, this will make me piss. In fact, you can hop across these rocks to go over there. And I've been there 1 or 2 times. I don't know what's over there. I might be stepping into private property. I wonder what that moss-covered thing is over there, that drum thing. Maybe a well? I don't know. I wish there were more signs here. I want to know what this wall was. Probably some kind of like... Oh, it's a stream, not a full-fledged like river. So I doubt this was like a port, you know. Maybe some kind of building existed here. Maybe. It looks wide enough to be a building, right? At least to be a part of a building, you know. But, you know, I wish there was more signs here. This holds all sort of historical potential. I don't know. But last stop of this small park is my favorite tree in the world. I know it's overtime, but this is something beautiful. It goes up right up like a spear. It's got this distinct orange color too, which is very different from the rest of the trees here. It's like something alien, right? The way it's I think it's made of its roots, right? It's not like a solid cylindrical trunk like these things are, these abominable things. Or rather, it's like it's the roots that like rise up and then they like intertwine a bunch. They like dance around each other before finally merging into that all the way up there, right? And something very alien, something very unusual among these trees. You can see even they're kind of separating over there and then coming back together. It's very subtle. You see the slight grooves in there, which might be because of the branches and stuff. But it's got these very deep crevices because of it. It looks kind of hollow the way like these crevices dig into the tree, you know? It's like a river in the way it flows. It's flowing up, not sideways. Anyways, I think you've heard enough of me yapping. Let's go. Oh, dude, it's kind of wet there. You can hear the squelching. I'll try to stay on the path from now on. No need to go off. Someone's playing with their dog. I think my second favorite tree is this one. The way it like keels over to the left in unison. It's very cool. I wonder why it does that. I mean, it can't be just because the wind. Sorts of weird stuff that I can't answer today. Imagine these trees were here probably before the park was even founded. So maybe it's not because of present circumstances, maybe it's because of the past. Well, of course, the past. But you know, the very big past. I mean, the very far past. The long gone past. Oh, someone's here just engaged. Ain't that fun? Anyways, what I'm gonna do when I get home, I'm gonna check my fitness meter. Cause by golly, if it wasn't completed by then, I don't know what to do.